You know how Pizza Hut used to not just be about the pizza?
The Care Bear sticker books only at Pizza Hut.
Most Pizza Huts now, you drive by them and you don't even think twice. They're basically just there for DoorDash orders and the next real estate opportunity, probably for a vape shop or something like that. But this one in Pennsylvania, in a town called Tunkhannock, it's near Scranton, so let's just say Scranton. So this is Pizza Hut Classic, and walking in here, it felt just like I went through a time machine. So I drove out here with Justin, Ryan, and Patrick, some of the guys behind the scenes at Cinemassacre and Retroware Games, and we just started talking about Pizza Hut memories. And that's when it hit me. Pizza Hut might be the most 80s and 90s restaurant chain of all time. Also, speaking of things that got burned into your brain back then, Pizza Hut's ads. Yeah, their commercials were everywhere. Promotions, characters, slogans, movie tie-ins, the whole deal. It was like you could not escape Pizza Hut marketing if you grew up in that era. So, since we're on the topic of ads, here's a quick message from today's sponsor. In today's day and age, why does everything always have to be so difficult for us movie buffs? Just the other day, I was wanting to watch the classic movie Beetlejuice, so I checked Netflix, and it wasn't available in the US. Why? I don't know, but that's where ExpressVPN comes in to make it easy, and without paying for even more streaming services to lose track of. With access to over 105 countries to choose from, 24/7 live support, and premium server speeds, it's never been a better time to be a media buff nerd. Old-time classics such as Silence of the Lambs, which was only available in France, and even Beetlejuice, which was only available in Canada, are now back in full streaming glory, all simply by using ExpressVPN. And now, in 2026, our new tiered plans where you can get ExpressVPN for its lowest price ever. It's even less than buying a used VHS tape at the thrift store. Find out how you can get up to 4 extra months by scanning the QR code on screen, clicking the link in the description box below, or by going to expressvpn.com/cinemassacre. Also, and remember, Beetlejuice.
It's showtime.
All right, back to the Hut. Domino's was always about delivery, same deal with Papa John's, and yeah, Pizza Hut had delivery too, but it was also a place you actually went to. Like, you remember the booths with that picnic-style tablecloth, the tinted trapezoid windows, the weird cozy lighting, that chandelier lamp that always looked like it belonged in your grandparents' dining room, and the damn red cups. Those red cups are basically a national treasure. This is the kind of place you had birthday parties, and I've noticed it's very big for kids after baseball games. I never played baseball myself, but I know it's a thing. Little League. You may not have gotten a trophy, but you got Pizza Hut, which was probably the better reward. Or you went with your family and it felt like a fancy night out, even though you're just eating pizza. And what's crazy is, this location still kinda has that feeling. Most Americans my age have these same core Pizza Hut memories. There's this reading program called Book It. You grind books at school and you earn a personal panned pizza, like it's the Olympics for a 5th grader. And then there was an all-you-can-eat buffet, which doubled as the salad bar at different times. And then of course there was the breadsticks and cheese sticks with the marinara dipping sauce. I was all about the breadsticks. Stuffed crust? When that happened, it felt like a scientific breakthrough. Eating the pizza backwards?
Is it another worldly spirit compelling these people to eat their pizza the wrong way? No, it's new stuffed crust pizza.
And Pepsi. I don't remember ever trying Pepsi until recent years. I think back then I was all about root beer, maybe ginger ale, Sprite. Really, there were just too many soda options.
Last time I had a Pepsi was when we made the Pepsi Man episode. And the last time before that, I don't think it was ever, actually.
Yeah, I remember the Pepsi, I can see why it's popular post.
Yeah. This is a huge cup, by the way. There's no way I'm drinking this whole thing.
But it is the classic red cup.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, that was all stuff that happened when you ate there. But how'd you find out about Pizza Hut? Well, definitely the constant onslaught of ads, which I brought up earlier. Those retro Pizza Hut ads were just a whole universe. You have the big slogan everybody knows now, no one out-pizzas the Hut. But before that, there were so many catchphrases, like making it great and the best pizzas under one roof. I wasn't aware till now that there was this old commercial from the 60s, Putt-Putt to the Pizza Hut, with this guy driving around in a tiny red car. And then you had that weird stretch of commercials with Pizza Head. It was like this talking slice of pizza, and I can see that it's similar in vibe to these SNL Mr. Bill style bits. So everything goes wrong and you're like, why is this happening in a pizza commercial?
What have You are now stuffed crust pizza head. You will tell the world to eat their pizza crust first.
No problem.
See you next time.
Okay, bye. What a bunch of weirdos.
I especially love the Halloween ones. These are great. I know it sounds dumb, but this kind of advertising worked. You saw a Pizza Hut ad and you ran straight to mom and dad to guilt trip them into going. Pizza Hut was also tied into the whole Friday night ritual. You order a pizza, you rent a couple movies, maybe a game, and you make a night out of it. Speaking of which, this is the Ninja Turtles VHS, the 1990 film, and inside it still has the Pizza Hut coupon that came with it, and it expired December 31st, 1991, so yeah, we missed it. Damn. When you pop in that VHS tape, the first thing you see is a commercial. And I remember the first time I saw it, I was kind of annoyed. I just wanted to see the movie, but here's some kids playing baseball. It's not even clear what it's trying to advertise until the end of the commercial when they go to Pizza Hut. But now, as I look back, this commercial is a very important childhood relic. Everybody who's watched that Ninja Turtles tape over and over remembers that commercial, and most of all, that song. It's a catchy folk tune which I've now identified as Right Field by Peter, Paul and Mary, even though the version in the commercial is a cover. The song is charming on all kinds of levels. It has a coming-of-age feel in the same way as The Sandlot. I always remember that line where the kid plays "Where the dandelions grow," meaning it's such a boring and lonely area of the field where no balls come by. And then one day, this unexpected ball comes flying over and he catches it without even trying and then becomes this big hero. It is so touching. This commercial, to me, has become synonymous with Ninja Turtles and Pizza Hut. Ninja Turtles and Pizza Hut just made sense together. Turtles eat pizza, kids watch Turtles, kids beg parents for pizza. It's the circle of life. And yeah, I know in the first Turtles movie, it was actually Domino's Pizza. And that's kind of interesting. I never thought about that. Michelangelo orders the pizza from Domino's, but the VHS tape itself has Pizza Hut all over it. So it's like mixed advertising.
The tab's 13.
You're 2 minutes late, dude.
Ah, come on. I couldn't find a place.
Nowadays, they'd probably CG out the Domino's, but Pizza Hut really won here. It's even in Ninja Turtles 2 on NES, which was based on the arcade game. When those billboards come tumbling down, you just get clobbered, like they want to bash it into your head. Pizza Hut is even in the background of a lot of pop culture jokes too. Spaceballs had Pizza the Hut. Oh, when I was a kid, I thought that was funny, man. It still is. And Demolition Man has this whole fast food future thing where in some versions it's Taco Bell and in other versions it's Pizza Hut, both being owned by Pepsi at the time. Now I think it's Yum Brands, which was also owned by Pepsi, but then spun off, I think. That's a tad boring though, so let's talk about something we all like, video games. And this is the part that still blows my mind. Pizza Hut had PlayStation demo discs. Yeah, like you just got pizza, and now you got a disc with game demos on it? This is the most late 90s thing ever. PlayStation and pizza. There were some good games on here too. Medieval, Metal Gear Solid, Gran Turismo, Crash Bandicoot Warped, Spyro 2, Final Fantasy VIII, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, and Ape Escape. I remember you could not even escape the ads. Like, hey, play some Crash Team Racing, and while you're at it, buy the Big New Yorker. Yeah, live action footage, right on the damn disc.
The Big New Yorker pizza from Pizza Hut. This is what pizza's supposed to be. 16 inches of big foldable New York pizza for a very un-New York price.
And clearly those ads did something because it broke us all away from our local pizzerias. I don't know if you subscribe to the theory of the pizza belt, but that's the area of New York style pizza that ranges from Delaware to Connecticut, New Haven style pizza notwithstanding. The pizza belt is said to have the best pizza in the country. So I find it crazy that the area I grew up had great pizza, but we still went to Pizza Hut. For us, Pizza Hut was not always the best pizza ever, but the marketing and ambience locked us in. But for a lot of the country, Pizza Hut was the local pizza place. And yeah, just like New York, some places had their regional styles. Chicago deep dish, Detroit style, this uncooked thing from Pittsburgh, and whatever the hell's going on in Altoona. But in huge parts of America, Pizza Hut was the default Friday night pizza. That is why these memories are so universal. Somewhere along the line, Pizza Hut changed. It went from the sit-down place to smaller carry-out spots, and the dine-in crowd started disappearing. Now most Pizza Huts, you don't even go inside. You pick it up or it shows up at your door, and that's it. Pizza Hut went from a place you went to something you just drive by. And that's why finding a classic is such a big deal. It's basically a handful of locations that kept the old dine-in layout. and at some point they leaned into it. They brought back the old look, the lamps, the cups, the kid and caboodle. So yeah, it is a living time capsule, but it's also kind of a publicity stunt. Not in a bad way, just they know what people miss. Reading the plaque on the wall, "Welcome to Pizza Hut Classic. My brother and I opened the first Pizza Hut in Wichita, Kansas, with nothing but a dream and $600 borrowed from our mother. Since then, we've become one of the world's best-known brands. The Pizza Hut Classic celebrates our heritage with a design that's reminiscent of our original dine-in restaurants. It reminds us of the Pizza Hut where generations of Americans first fell in love with pizza. We're so happy to have you here. We hope you will fall in love all over again." Fall in love all over again. Well, that is what we're doing here. Now, is it a perfect simulation? Not really. The pizza boxes are not retro, the TV is a modern HD one, not a CRT, and the music is, well, of course, modern. It would be way better to hear more nostalgic music. I don't know, maybe Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston. To be honest, the only song I have an actual memory of hearing at a Pizza Hut is Bohemian Rhapsody. That was right after Wayne's World came out, and even though the song was from the 70s, Wayne's World made it ultra popular in the 90s. So hearing that in a Pizza Hut back then, that was like a nexus for all these pop culture things coming together. So being here is kind of like being in 1985, 1995, and 2025 at the same time. I saw people tweeting about Pizza Hut Classic and saw comments like, "This is depressing. People are driving hours to roleplay their sad childhoods inside of a marketing gimmick." And I get it. It's easy to roll your eyes when you see people paying for nostalgia. But also, look around. We're sitting at a table together. We're eating pizza together. We're actually hanging out together. That part is real. Here's the thing with the nostalgia. The red cups are not the point. The chandelier is not the point. It's all about who you're sitting with when you remember it. Maybe it's not the place that made the memories. It was the people. So yeah, Pizza Hut Classic is part time capsule, part marketing. But it still reminds you of something we do not get as much anymore. Just being somewhere with other people, doing nothing important, and enjoying it.
So in Benton Harbor, it's not whether you win or lose, it's where you eat your pizza. Until the next town, I'm Rich Hall.
Now that we went to Pizza Hut Classic, and we already went to the last Blockbuster, I wonder what the next retro revival will be. I mean, for you watching this video, what place would you want to see restored like this? For me, maybe Funkoland, though there's no shortage of solid retro game stores out there. Oh, and maybe McDonaldland with the original characters and that giant tree. Anyway, let us know in the comments, or else pizza's gonna send out for you.
Or else pizza is gonna send out for you.